Celebration of life today as family and friends gathered to pay their final respects to former 1st District Congressman Jack Edwards.
He passed away last week at the age of 91 following a battle with pancreatic cancer.
Our Lee Peck was at that service with hundreds of others in Fairhope.
Lee, certainly a life well lived.
Well, indeed, Shelby and Byron, Congressman Jack Edwards served under 5 presidents, establishing himself in Washington as the voice of reason, leaving behind a legacy of someone who could get things done by working across the aisle. From his time as a Marine to his 20 years in Congress, his was a life of service to country.
Aim. Fire.
Former Congressman Jack Edwards is being remembered as a true patriot. Elected to Congress in 1965, he was a workhorse, serving 10 terms, his last at the request of President Ronald Reagan.
It's hard to condense 91 incredible years.
Former Congressman Joe Bonner, delivering remarks at the service, recalled Edwards' impact during some of our nation's most consequential times.
Have spanned everything from when he got elected. President Kennedy had just been assassinated. We went through the Civil Rights Movement, the Voting Rights Act, Medicare, Medicaid expanded. We had the assassinations of Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, transition to the impeachment of Richard Nixon, Watergate, and then up to the time when he served with President Reagan. And he was President Reagan's point man on rebuilding our national defense.
Proudly representing Alabama's 1st District until 1985, he did it with distinction and honor.
He did it by not pointing at himself. He never tried to draw attention to himself. He was always trying to help the people and then sort of get out of the way.
Fox 10's Bob Grip recalls interviewing Edwards in 1975 as a then rookie reporter.
And I remember asking him first question, he said, "How long a soundbite do you need?" And I said, 20 seconds. He gave me 20 seconds of material. I went back to the station, sure enough, to the second. 20 seconds. He was a gentleman and he was a pro.
After his years in Washington, he continued to answer the call to serve on countless boards. Many will tell you they just don't make them anymore, like Congressman Jack Edwards.
We had him for 91 years, and we treasure each moment. And of course, his work, his legacy continues to live on with so many different things where he was involved, not just here, but also we're a safer world because of someone like Jack Edwards.
Above all the awards and recognition, his service and devotion to his family was always #1. Congressman Edwards leaves behind his wife of 65 years, a daughter and son, 2 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. Live in the newsroom tonight, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.